Welcome. My name's Anna. I'm so glad you're here. On this channel, I like to talk about makeup, mostly, and decorating oneself. And today I have my order from Oden's Eye of the new singles that they came out with. They came out with, I think, 42 shades, something like that, and a couple new magnetic cases for them. And I just placed a somewhat moderate order. I wouldn't say it was small, but you know, I tried to be careful. And I've been wanting to swatch these with you all. And I've been busy this week. And so I actually got this like 4 days ago and I've been just trying to keep my fingers out of it. But anyways, I picked up the 12 pan case. It does have some like gold, I don't know what that's called, but it's like shiny gold on it. This is really cute. I really like it. And then on the inside, it does have a mirror on the top and then room for 12 of their singles. These are 12 of the singles I picked up, and I'll go through and swatch those in just a minute. But I also got a 13th, partially because I just wanted one of these little plastic cases. I just wanted it. I think they're so cute. And I love it. I love this. Anyways, these are all just interchangeable. You can take them out, put them in, and it's magnetic and it's very nice. One thing I want to mention is that I think that Oden's Eye, I love Oden's Eye. I'm looking for a little something to get this out. I love Oden's Eye. And I love their products, and I love so much about the brand. One thing that I kind of don't like is I feel like their packaging is such overkill. And I'm going to show you what I mean. If I can get one, I'm going to need to take these out to swatch them and tell you what the names. Oh, and I just dug this into the shadow. Okay. How am I going to do this? Yikes. Yikes. There we go. Okay. So, for example, this came, and like I said, I already opened all of these, but it came in this like clamshell plastic inside of a box, and it's all very cute. Like, it's not, I'm not saying that, but like I think it's overkill. So the plastic in the box also wrapped in another like plastic thing. So it comes in like so much packaging, which I just think is overkill. I don't know why they do it that way. I mean, it's probably to keep it like safe and keep the shelf life. I don't know. I just think it's too much. I think it's too much. In my own personal opinion. However, these are beautiful and I love them, and I want to swatch them immediately for y'all. So I wanted to go for a somewhat kind of whimsical, all the colors that I loved as a little kid, like the pinky purple, I don't know, kind of fairyland, My Little Pony, Care Bear vibe. So I did pick up some mattes. I picked up some of the straight up shimmers and then some of the multi-chromes. I don't remember the actual names of them. However, this all came out to, with the 13 shadows and the 2 cases, came out to about $121 and something. And I think I used a code for 10% off. So this is what I got. I guess let's start with the mattes because they're, you know, I think arguably the least exciting of everything. But I did try to go with sort of a color scheme, like build your own palette kind of thing where it would all sort of work together. We'll see how that all worked out. Okay, so the first shade I'm going to swatch is this shade called Casper, and it's like a matte sort of light pinky nude. Ooh, and it's very soft. And then the second shade is called William, and it's a little bit of like a, I'm gonna say like fleshy pink. It actually seems like kind of a warmer pink to me. And it's a little deeper. And then the next one, I think it's Jord. Or is it Jord? I think it's Jord. Anyway, it's Jord. And it's a brown. And it's got a slate, just a very ever slate sort of purple vibe, I would say. Like just very slate. I mean, it's pretty much just a true brown. And then this is Yosef, and it's sort of a lavender shade. So there are four of the mattes. And I think those will all look super nice together. They all swatched really, really nicely. And then I got this navy shade. I love navy blue. I'm thinking it might be my favorite color. I don't know. I don't like to say that I have a favorite color, because lately it seemed like it's just every shade of gray, but I don't know, man. Navy blue has been just speaking to my heart lately. This is Elsa, and like I said, it's navy blue. These are all so soft. And then this shade in the little container, am I going to be able to see this through the... I don't want to take it out. This is called Luna, and it looks like it has some pink lavender, looks like kind of a topper shade, also very soft. Ooh, there's like a green to pink sort of course it's going to be hard to show. And then let's see, let's do these like super light ones. These almost seem like topper shades. This is Scarlet, and this is kind of, it looks very pinky purple. Oh yeah, and I think there might be, ooh, that one's like much flakier than that last one. Huh, yeah, it's like super chunky. And then this is called Freya. And I can't really tell what's in there. Maybe a blue, maybe a pink. Oh, that one almost feels like creamier, like wetter. And yes, there's definitely like a blue in that. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it from there. All right, well, I do definitely like my matte selections as far as like everything going together. Ooh, yeah, this is like kind of blue and purple. Okay. I think so far these are all gonna work pretty well together. I'm pleased. All right, next up is sort of a pinky, peachy lavender multi-chrome called Eden. And then this is Albin, and it's like gold with some pink to it. And Oden it looks like there are some little sparkles in there of different colors, but the overall base is sort of, I don't know, what color is that? How would I describe that? Like a wine? Not quite. Ooh, yeah, interesting. Super shiny. And this shade is Logan, and it's got sort of a minty green base with some blue and pink shimmers in there. Oh, that one feels a little drier. Ooh, and there's like a pink shine in there too. Did I say that already? Okay. Ooh, these are really pretty. This is my first time trying the Oden's Eye singles. Ooh, okay. I'm digging this. Like I said, I actually tried to get things that I thought would complement each other well, so maybe there's not a lot of variation. Maybe there is. I think I could get a fair amount of looks with this. Ooh, that's nice though. They look really pretty. All right, and then I have one more, and this is called Wyatt, and it's like a purple base with a shimmery bluish teal on top. Yeah, I think maybe these two would look kind of nice together. They're almost opposites of each other, but this one's like a little deeper. Wow. Okay, well, those are gorgeous. I think a lot of these would look really nice together. Like these two would look nice together. Oh, I have no idea what I'm going to do today. I think I want to do something kind of pink. Maybe. I don't know. Ooh, they're really pretty though. I like it. Ooh. Okay, Oden's Eye. Not that I'm surprised. I love Oden's Eye. Well, this is kind of the video that just doesn't want to get filmed. I've been busy all week. It's tomorrow, by the way. I mean, it's today for me, but it's the next day from the swatches. Yeah, I've been busy, haven't been able to film this video for like a week, and then today finally I have time, and there is somebody trimming trees outside. So I don't know how bad that's gonna be. Hopefully the audio is not terrible, but we're gonna continue. I just ran out of time yesterday and I couldn't quite finish the look. And I really wanted to talk about it, obviously, and I didn't want to like hurry through that. Anyways, I had to wash my face to go where I was going. And so here we are, the next day, fresh start. Yeah, so I'm gonna start the look now, which is the first time for you, second time for me. So I do have a little bit of an impression on these shadows. I do have some thoughts. I also want to say that I think my skin has been dry. I think it's dry because yesterday I noticed some things that were happening, and I think it's because my skin is dry. So I'm gonna try to bear that in mind while working with these. And anyways, I'm gonna get started again, and I'm gonna use a Rougher 13 in the shade, and I might do just a slightly different look today because why not? And I'm gonna use William, which is the sort of mid-tone rosy color. And my eyes are primed again. But I'm just gonna use that across my entire crease. And for what it's worth, I do like that better as a transition shade than this one for me. I used this yesterday. I like this better. It's kind of nice. This is like second impression, second try. You know, actually, I'm gonna bring this down onto my lid because I regretted not doing that yesterday. Not having like a base pigment for the shimmers, so I think that could even be like a one and done eyeshadow for me. I probably wouldn't use eye primer if I did that, but I like this shade. I think it's a cute pink. All right, and I want to use this shade right here, which is Casper, the lighter pink, on my brow bone above what I just did. And then I guess right in here too. I think I'm going for like a kind of fairyland type of thing, which is so the Oden's Eye vibe to me. All right, now I want to take the matte brown called Yord, I'm gonna put that in the outer V, the outer corner. And then with the fluffy brush I was using for that first shade, I'm gonna take a little bit of this lavender shade called Yosef, and I'm just gonna blend around that brown a little bit, try to blend it out. Oh, okay. My hood sort of thwarted me here. I don't know if you can see what happened. I'm gonna take a little bit different brush and go back into that Yord shade, the brown, and fill in what didn't get filled in. I think that's what I'm doing for the mattes. Now, I'm going to use this shade called Oden on the outer half of my lid. Okay, and that actually looks really nice. Yesterday, I had used a different shade on my lid and it didn't work out as well. And I'll maybe try to recreate that in a different area. All right, and then I want to use this shade called Eden on more of the inner half, but not quite into the center. I mean, inner corner. Well, this is really interesting. This is all working out so much better than it did yesterday. I'm not sure. I think I was in such a hurry and my skin was not prepped correctly, but still it's interesting. I'm just like, what is happening? All right, next I want to use the shade Luna. And I'm gonna try to use my pinky and put that in the very inner corner. And actually like go into my inner corner. Ooh, that's super purple. Is that what I want to do? That is not what I want to do. I'm going to use, and this is one of the shades I did use yesterday. This is Freya. And I'm going, and this one's super sort of soft and wet and like gummy. It's got a like much strange. It's got a stranger texture. It's just very wet and strange. And I think I had a hard time with it yesterday. But anyways, I'm going to try to put that in my inner corner. Oh man. My finger's too big for this. In retrospect, I should have just used that purple shade. I'm gonna try to just wipe that off. Does that work? Kinda. And I'm gonna go, I'm gonna use my original thought, which was Freya. Yeah, and this one's like softer and more dry and powdery. I'm still not sure that that's the thing, but I think that's just what we're doing. Okay, well, this is all just working out better than it did yesterday. I think I'm going to finish up the rest of my makeup and then come back and do the lower lash line and such, so I will be right back. All right, let's do a lower lash line. And I'm going to use the shade Casper first. and just place that under my whole lash line. I think I just like that. I don't know that I want to use any depth in the corner. Sometimes that doesn't look so good on me. I think I just like this as far as my lower lash line. So what I want to try, and I had so much trouble with this yesterday, and that's why I want to try it partially, is I want to use one of these super like wet shadows for an inner corner, and this is Scarlet. And I just want to see, I felt like it just did not apply. This is the brush that I use almost always for my inner corner. Yeah, and it's like, so it just picks up on the brush like super chunky like that. Can you see that? And that's not what I want. I don't know. It's like, they're just very chunky, and I've never known how to use shadows like this. It's almost like a flaky formula or something. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but it's like, yeah, like little. So I don't know. I don't quite know what to do with that. And it's just falling on my face. Okay. I think this is the shade I should have used just in this inner portion. In fact, I'm just going to go over that with this shade. Oh my gosh, can you see those flakes falling? Yeah, I don't find these particularly easy to use. They're just very, very flaky. I think that color is better than the other one. I guess maybe I'll try a different style of brush. I'm going to use more of a pencil brush and see if maybe that helps. I can't imagine it would. That other brush is really what I use for inner corner highlight. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, maybe that brush was a little better. I definitely feel things like falling down onto my face still. Anyway. Okay, so I'm actually going to take that shade again, this, what was it called? Scarlet. And use my pinky. This one's not quite as wet and gummy as this kind of greenish one called Freya. But like when I pick up, this is, again, that Scarlet shade. When I pick it up on my finger, it's just super, super chunky. And I find that harder to work with. And this is the issue that I had yesterday. And I'm going to actually just put that on my lid to show you. It's just kind of, it's kind of gummy and thick in a way that I don't think I like. So like, yeah, it's sparkly, but there's just not as much nuance to it. And I just think it looks messy. I suppose it's kind of pretty, but I don't know. I don't think I like this formula very much. It's pretty for a certain thing, but I think I like the nuance of like these shades better. Although that's looking a little funny there. I mean, it's kind of pretty, but yeah, I don't know. It's just, it's an odd texture. And I don't know that I'm such a fan. It looked amazing in the swatches. In fact, here, let's just swatch them again. I obviously don't have the swatches from yesterday still, but yeah, this one's gummy. Like, I don't know if you can see that. I'm like pushing it around. It's like wet and sticky in there. But this is yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm a fan of this formula. This is Freya. And it looks pretty in a swatch. And then this is Scarlet, which is not quite as gummy, but it's what I have on my lid. And it is very wet. And that one, they look very pretty in a swatch like that. But applying to the eye, they're a little rough. I think those were the main two that were like that. Maybe this one was kind of like that too. This is Wyatt. We didn't use this one today, but it's a blue to purple. And this one is, yeah, almost as gummy as Freya, not quite. But it's a little bit wetter formula, which I don't mind a wet formula. Danessa Myricks has some of those, and I think they're beautiful. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not, it could be user error, but I'm not super excited about them. Like I said, they're pretty in a swatch, and I'll play around with them more and see if I can get them to work. But like, well, here, I'm going to put on some mascara and just do like the final look. And I'm just, you know, I'll even everything out. I'll put more of that lid shade Scarlet so that it looks even. Yeah, so messy, so chunky. Okay, but this wore so well though. Look at that. Like, that sparkle, it held up really well. All right, so I'm gonna finish up, maybe put a different lip gloss on, and I'll be back. Okay, well, this is the final look. I don't hate it. I like it. I think that the actual shades themselves are very pretty. Like, the colors are really nice. I think the mattes actually did a pretty good job. And I think this looks really beautiful. Again, I think it was kind of hard to work with. And it just looks a little funny to me. Like, patchy, splotchy. I don't know. I mean, from far away, it looks great. Even from like here, and it's a beautiful color. So I don't know. I'm a little bit torn because I think it looks nice, but it is really thick. I wonder if part of this is that I do have aging eyelids. Like, I just do. They're kind of like wrinkly and a little bit like creepy or thin. There's like a lot of extra skin going on there, and so I wonder if it's just this particular formula doesn't go on as smoothly, and so it maybe emphasizes the texture. But actually, now that I have it on, I think it looks really pretty. And like I said, I think that the mattes really blended out nice, and I think that they're well curated colors for eyeshadow. Yeah, I kind of love this eye look the more that I'm looking at it. I feel like this was a little bit inconclusive. I need to play with these more. Yeah, I don't know. I like this. I like this. I like the way it looks. So that was my journey today with kind of my second impression of the Oden's Eye Singles. Again, the colors I think are beautiful. I like the shades that I picked out. And then here's that one. Some of the formulas are that super chunky formula, and I just don't think I like them as much. However, I love the way this looks. I think this is lovely and actually very wearable for being as like sparkly and whatnot as it is. So that's interesting. And then again, I want to reiterate, a lot of packaging. Like, this seems excessive to me for, you know, one of these pans. I love the magnetic case. This is very, very cute, and it works really well. The magnet's really strong. It's got a mirror. So I really like that. You know, fairly expensive, I would say. You know, it's basically a 12, it ends up being a 12, well, 13 pan palette for, like I said, $121, and that was with 10% off. So it's a bit pricey. It was free shipping, which I think Oden's Eye has like a threshold. I'm not sure what it is, maybe $65 or $75 US. So yeah, that's the video for today. I love Oden's Eye. Again, I think this looks really pretty. I did struggle a little bit with, but now that I don't know, what is it that I don't like about it? Because now that I'm looking at it, I like it. It was just putting it on, it seemed like chunky and weird, but now I like it. I think it looks really pretty. So, I mean, I don't regret this at all, and I'm very curious to play around more with it and see what I think with different brushes, different application, different color combinations, but I like it. Yeah. All right. I'm going to sign off. Thanks for being here. Hope you're having a great day, and like and subscribe if you did like this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.
Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side alive. It will help us every day. It will brighten all the way if we keep on the sunny side alive.